Alright everybody, in today's video we got some cool stuff to talk about. Apparently there's a brand new code going around. My followers have been telling me about this code for like a week. They're like, yo, put in this code, put in this code. I'm like, alright, I'll do the code, but we got to test it out for a video, obviously. So I've been kind of sitting on this code because I've had so many videos that I've had to do recently with all this new crazy Sonic Speed Simulator Reborn stuff. I've been extremely busy the last 2 weeks, as you guys can tell, covering basically everything we need to know about SSS 2.0. But in today's video, we're going to take a little step back. We can finally talk about the code. We're going to have to see if it works. And I kind of just want to do like an overall spitball about my thoughts about SSS 2.0 because it does kind of pertain to this code. So guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. I'll give you a second. And hopefully you have on notifications because the classic Sonic music video is coming soon. I promise you guys, it's actually on the way, but like very shortly. Let's not waste your time. Let's get right into the clip. So as you guys can tell, SSS 2.0 is here. A lot of great things are here. We got the boss battle. We got the all new redesigned worlds. I mean, really, it's just been such a good time. One of the biggest things that they changed to the world was they added the gate key fragments. They added the red star rings. The red star rings are going to be extremely important, in my opinion, in the future of this game. And if they're not, then they should be because we're really starting to strike gold with some new systems in this game. I will say in the first and foremost, I'm actually having fun playing SSS again. Like I actually in my personal free time log in to play this game again. It's been a while since I've actually done that. I really love the new worlds. I love how they slowed down the progression. So now it's like you're not flying off the world. You can actually experience everything they have to offer, but the game is straight up fun again. Like I personally love SSS 2.0. I'm really happy the developers went in this direction, and I think we're setting up some really good stuff in the future. Let's get into the code first real quick before I spitball some of my other thoughts about the game. The new code is going to give us some red star rings. Apparently this is for like one of the events or something like that, or like maybe like you were supposed to decipher something. I don't really know, but people in my comments have been telling me about this code for like 2 weeks, so let's finally give it to you guys. So if you go to the shop, you guys see the shop right here, go to redeem codes, type in PRJ_Sonic_shock. Let's see if it works. Boom! We just got 100 red star rings and we just got a badge awarded. Okay, we got a code breaker badge. So we got a badge. I don't really care about badges personally. I almost forgot that badges were a thing in Roblox, but for doing that code, you're gonna get 100 red star rings, which is gonna be very important for upgrading your pets and trails. So guys, make sure to put that code in. It's very important you guys do that. Now, the reason why the code is good is because it gives you red star rings. And what are red star rings for? Well, if you guys didn't know, I guess I can give you guys a better explanation of the system. I feel like we've just been kind of showcasing worlds and stuff like that. We haven't really gotten into like the real details of everything about this update. So the red star rings are a new currency in the game that are going to help you upgrade your pets and trails. So if you go to like the fusion machine, if you have multiple of certain pets, for example, we got a bunch of these, you can put all of them in the machine and then you can fuse them. So we have a crystal chow. I don't know what this is from, but we're going to fuse it and then the chow is going to become better. So it requires 30 red rings. So now evolving pets and evolving trails is actually a lot more difficult than how it used to be. So if you fuse it, you'll actually see the new benefits that you get from it. It's pretty cool, you know, I will say that. So that's pretty important. Also, so keep in mind, guys, if you have 5 pets or 5 trails that are the same, you're going to take them to this machine and you're going to click on them. All you have to do is click on them once, put them in the machine, click on each one, and you'll be able to fuse your pets. Very important. Honestly, a system that I really do like. In addition, you go to the upgrade machine. So for those of you who are still kind of like not sure on how the game works, which a lot of people in the comments have been telling me, you come here and upgrade your pets. What I would recommend is fusing them first. So fuse your pet and then upgrade them. You know what I'm saying? So when you come here, you can upgrade a pet. It costs rings at first. You keep spending your rings, spend your rings. Gets to a point where you hit a wall. To go to the next level, you need to actually spend red star rings. So right off the bat, I mean, there's more utility to the pets. It feels like there's a little bit more use for them. For example, if you look right here, if you look at your characters and pets, some pets are just good for XP. So the detective chow, as you see right here, is going to be the best pet strictly for XP, which you can also obtain from the Eggman boss fight. So everyone's going to need to actually start thinking about certain pet lineups that they have. Like having just one squad of pets is not going to be good enough. You're going to probably need boss pets. You're going to need pets that kind of balance it out. Like I have a detective chow. If you look at my pets over here, if you look at my organization, I have some for XP. This one's good for damage. This one's good for damage, but also good for rings. I mean, honestly, I don't really need rings, but this one's good for damage, rings, and XP. It's kind of like a mix of both, although I probably should be using a different pet. So, you know, you kind of have to mix and match and balance and stuff like that. This one's really good too. The full moon chow, 60,000 XP, also does damage, also does rings, also has a magnet boost. So this one's really good as well. This one's going to be good for boss. Circuit chow, this one's good for XP. This one's also good for damage. damage. So you're gonna have to really like scroll through your pets and kind of find the best lineups. One thing I would like to see is if there's kind of like a table or something like that that can really help us narrow down which pets are going to be best, especially when you get them to max level. Like, you should be able to see what the max level stats are of the pets or something like that in order to kind of map out, like, all right, if I'm going to spend a lot of red rings and currency on this pet, is it going to be worth it? Because that's something that's a little bit unclear. Even when you defeat the boss for Eggman, you do the spins or whatever, which is a really good fight, by the way. I will say, I personally love the Eggman boss fight and think it is really fun. Like, I'm so cracked at it. Like, look at me go. Ready? Bop, 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 bop. Yes, sir. Look at that. Only got to get 2 generators. I'm actually like the GOAT at this fight. Oh my god, I almost got hit right there. The problem with the boss fight, I would say, and it is probably the rewards, in my opinion. I think the rewards are kind of mid. I don't really, like, personally, I'm just not that really interested in the pets. I would like to see more like cosmetics or something like that. Like, there should always be a reason to kind of do it, which I don't really think there is. It is fun to do though. Like, I like doing it with friends and stuff like that. I do think it's very enjoyable to do, but I just don't think the rewards really like entice me to really want to do it that much. Maybe a chance, like a really slim chance at a mount or something like that. Something you could flex, like something that proves like, hey, I worked really hard on this and I was able to unlock like the coolest reward or something like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to my problem with the rewards, and I'll explain to you guys why this is an issue in my opinion. Go, 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 get it. Come on, come on, come on. We got an S rank. Oh my god, we didn't get the S rank. So yeah, here's the problem with the boss fight. I think I like that there's a ranking system. I like to keep track of your stats and stuff like that. Here's the problem though. You see all these pets here and it's like, wait, how am I supposed to know what's good? You know what I mean? You get all these spins, and also I don't know which pet's actually good. I see that there's like a slim chance for the white wisp, so maybe that makes it good, but you should be able to click on it, see what his stats are, and then also see what the max level stats are, so you understand what you're grinding for or why. Because I look at this, I'm like, why? I don't even know why I'm doing this. Pets, like, I have a bunch of pets. Why do I care about this? If you think about it though, the detective chow is pretty good for grinding. I don't know what a white wisp is at max level. I'm probably not going to waste my red rings to find out. So those are some things that I think can be improved. Like I said, the rewards for doing the content for me doesn't really make me want to continue to do it. Especially like if you look at the time trials, what are the rewards for doing it? For progression, it's awesome. They're really fun. They're fun to replay. I like going for like a nice time and stuff like that. But like, what are the actual incentives to replay them? Other than, you know, kind of just like making your own fun with it, nothing really. I would love to have more reasons to do them. Whether it's like I can challenge my friends to a 1v1 time trial or something like that, with of course a reward for doing so, or maybe just like 1 red star ring per time trial or 3 per gold medal or something like that, or maybe a separate currency that could be used for like a shot. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be game breaking stuff. It doesn't have to be like XP or anything like that. It could just be like 1 single red ring or something like that. Just a reason to do them. You don't want to throw all the content at once at the players and then have nothing to do, but you know, something like that. There should be at least 1 activity you can do in this game that's like extremely replayable. One thing I think they should do is add like cosmetics or something like that. A cosmetic shop with the red rings. That would be smart. Like, that would be actually fire. Like classic Sonic with golden shoes and golden gloves being like the ultimate flex in the game or something like that, or just being able to change the colors of like whatever, the boost aura, something along those lines. That, in my opinion, would be a reason to start grinding time trials or doing the boss battles or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to break your level progression or anything like that, but I do think that just more incentives to replay the game without, you know, throwing all the content at the players and making it like boring or whatever could be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're always gonna wait for the events and stuff like that, but maybe new things to unlock, cosmetics, like those always go hard. So I'm really excited for what the red rings can open up. As you guys can see by the idea I just laid out, the red rings open up a lot of possibilities for things. I know the devs are cooking up a lot of good stuff. I'm just kind of putting in my 2 cents. Overall, SSS 2.0 is an absolute W. Hopefully you guys like the code, and let me know if you guys agree with my thoughts down below. And let me know if you guys like the discussion type videos. So yeah, got nothing else to say to you guys. I'll see you next time.